Bobby's driving through the city tonight, through the lights in a hot new rent-a-car. He joins his lovers in his heavy machine. It's a scene down on Sunset Boulevard. Say goodbye to Hollywood. Say goodbye, my baby. Now say goodbye to Hollywood. Say goodbye, my baby. Johnny's taking care of things for a while in a style that's so right for troubadours. They got him sitting with his back to the door. Now he won't be my fast gun anymore. Say goodbye to Hollywood. Say goodbye, my baby. Say goodbye to Hollywood. Say goodbye, my baby. Moving on is a chance. You're taking the time to try to stay together. Whoa, oh, oh. Say a word out of line. You find out the friends you had all gone forever. Forever. So many faces in and out of my life. Some will last, some will just be now and then. Life is a series of hellos and goodbyes. I'm afraid it's time for goodbye again. Say goodbye to Hollywood. Say goodbye, my baby. Say goodbye to Hollywood. Say goodbye, my baby. Moving on is a chance. You're taking the time, trying to stay together. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Say a word out of line. You find out the friends you had all gone forever. Forever. So many faces in and out of my life. Some will last, some will just be now and then. Life is a series of hellos and goodbyes. I'm afraid it's time for goodbye again. Say goodbye to Hollywood. Say goodbye, my baby. Say goodbye to Hollywood. Say goodbye, my baby. How's everybody doing? Hey, I got my computer right here so I can see the live chat this time and interact with you. Hello from Canada, says Sean. Hey, welcome, Sean, Ara, Joe, Robert. Oh, man, cool. All right. So tonight, we are doing Turnstiles. And this is a really big album, artistically and career-wise for Billy Joel. He had done his stint in Los Angeles, and that was for Piano Man and Street Life Serenade that we've already done. And then he moved back to New York, and so this is kind of his homecoming album. And other than that,
that first song about leaving Hollywood behind, this album is largely about New York and was mostly written when he first arrived there. And so, yeah, let's jump right in. This next one is called Summer Highland Falls.
They say that these are not the best of times, but they're the only times I've ever known. And I believe there is a time for meditation in cathedrals of our own. Now I have seen that sad surrender in my lover's eyes. I can only stand apart and sympathize, for we are always what our situations hand us. It's either sadness or euphoria. So we'll argue and we'll compromise and realize that nothing's ever changed. For all our mutual experience, our separate conclusions are the same. Now we are forced to recognize our inhumanity. A reason coexists with our insanity. And though we choose between reality and madness, it's either sadness or euphoria. Dissipate our energies. Perhaps we don't fulfill each other's fantasies. And as we stand upon the ledges of our lives with our respective similarities, it's either sadness or euphoria. Whoa.
Oh man, what a gem that one is. Welcome Angus, Charlene, Jake, and Audra. All right, let's do this reggae one. Nice.
Oh, baby, you don't get turned down by the radio. Oh, baby, you got nothing to play on your stereo. Why don't the Beatles get back together? Why don't nobody sing of romance? And baby, all you want to do is dance. Oh baby, I think you were lost in the 70s. Oh baby, Music just ain't what you used to be. You don't understand what they're saying. You've given it every chance, and baby, all you wanna do is dance. I wish you were back in the good old days when tomatoes were cheaper. You never heard the words of your favorite song through a 3-inch speaker. And you never messed around with dangerous drugs. We were all getting sick on beer. And you didn't get any less. You went steady and made out for a year. You can hide away, honey, in your rock and roll dreams. You can stand by your blue suede shoes. But the party's over and I'm getting tired waiting for you. Oh baby, where are the oldies they used to play? Oh baby, you want to grow back into yesterday. You don't want to deal with your future. You don't want to make any plans. And baby, all you want to do is dance. And baby, all you want to do is dance. And baby, all you wanna do is dance. You gotta always end one song per set with a cha-cha-cha. Just one of those rules. Guys, let me introduce once again on the wonderful percussion instruments over there, Mr. Bobby James. And man, so much fun playing with you, dude. So like I said, this album was all about his kind of homecoming to New York. And this next song is just a masterpiece. And I'll try and do it justice. Well, some folks like to get away, take a holiday from the neighborhood, hop a flight to Miami Beach or to Hollywood. But I'm taking a Greyhound on the Hudson River line. I'm in a New York state of mind. I've seen all the movie stars in their fancy cars and their limousines, been high in the Rockies under the evergreens. But I know what I'm needing, and I don't want to waste more time. I'm in a New York state of mind. It was so easy living day by day, out of touch with the rhythm and blues. But now I need a little give and take. The New York Times, the Daily News, it comes down to reality, and it's fine with me, 'cause I've let it slide. I don't care if it's Chinatown or Riverside. My heart's in the big town, and I don't want to waste more time. I'm in a New York state of mind. It was so easy living day by day, out of touch with the rhythm and blues. But now I need a little give and take. The New York Times, the Daily News, it comes down to reality, and it's fine with me, 'cause I've let it slide. I don't care if it's Chinatown or on Riverside. I don't have any reasons, I left them all behind. I'm in a New York state of mind. I'm just taking a Greyhound on the Hudson River line. 'Cause I'm in a New York state of mind. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. Oh, Bobby boy. So, kind of a funny thing. So we were just talking, me and Bobby before.
The first song mentions Bobby driving through the city tonight. And then this next song is called James, which is his last name. In other words, this album is his album. It's yours, dude. It's fine.
James, we were always friends from our childhood days. Then we made our plans. Then we had to go our separate ways. I went on the road, and you pursued an education. James, do you like your life? Can you find release? And will you ever change? Will you ever write your masterpiece? Are you still in school, living up to expectations? James, you were so relied upon. Everybody knows how hard you try. Hey, look at what a job you've done, carrying the weight of family pride. James, you've been well behaved, you've been working hard, but will you always stay someone else's dream of who you are? Do what's good for you, or you're not good for anybody, James. What's good for you, or you're not good for anybody, James. Do you like your life? Or can you find release? And will you ever change? When will you write your masterpiece? Do what's good for you, or you're not good for anybody, James.
Yeah, great song.
Check 1, 2.
Angus says halfway to Miami 2017. Yeah, we're getting there. A few left. Alrighty. This is called Angry Young Man, so I gotta get pissed.
There's a place in the world for the angry young man with his working class ties and his radical plans. He refuses to bend, he refuses to crawl. He's always at home with his back to the wall. He's proud of his scars and the battles he's lost. He struggles and bleeds as he hangs on his cross, and he likes to be known as the angry young man. Give a moment to the angry young man with his foot in his mouth and his heart in his hand. He's been stabbed in the back, he's been misunderstood. It's a comfort to know his intentions are good. He sits in a room with a lock on the door, with this mess in his bed who's laid out on the floor, and he likes to be known as the angry young man. I believe I've passed the age of consciousness and righteous rage. I found that just surviving was a noble fight. I once believed in causes too. I had my pointless point of view, and life went on no matter who was wrong or right. Oh, and there's always a place for the angry young man with his fist in the air and his head in the sand. And he's never been able to learn from mistakes, so he can't understand why his heart always breaks. And his honor is pure and his courage as well, and he's fair and he's true and he's boring as hell. And he'll go to the grave as an angry old man. There's always a place for the angry young man with his fist in the air and his head in the sand. He refuses to bend, he refuses to crawl. He's always at home with his back to the wall. He's proud of his scars and the battles he's lost. He struggles and bleeds as he hangs on his cross, and he likes to be known as the angry young man. Whoa!
Oh, man, that one's intense. Okay. This next song is one of my favorites on the album. Well, seriously, every one of them is just amazing, but this one in particular has a special spot inside. It's called I've Loved These Days. Now we take our time, so nonchalant, and spend our nights so bon vivant. We dress our days in silken robes. The money comes, the money goes. We know it's all a passing phase.
for atmosphere and hang our hopes on chandeliers. I don't know why I even care. We'll get so high and get nowhere. We'll have to change our jaded ways. But I love these days. Now as we indulge in things refined, we hide our hearts from harder times. A string of pearls, a foreign calm. Oh, we can only go so far on caviar and Cabernet. We drown our doubts in dry champagne and soothe our souls with fine cocaine. I don't know why I even care. We'll get so high and get nowhere. And so it's time to change our ways. But I've loved these days. So before we end and then begin, we'll drink a toast to how it's been. A few more hours to be complete. A few more nights on satin sheets. A few more times that I can say I've loved these days.
All right. This next one is really, really cool and prophetic. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Miami 2017. I seen the lights go out on Broadway. I saw the Empire State lay low, and life went on beyond the Palisades. They all bought Cadillacs and left here long ago. We held a concert out in Brooklyn to watch the island bridges blow.
They turned our power down and drove us underground, but we went right on with the show. I seen the lights go out on Broadway. I saw the ruins at my feet. You know, we almost didn't notice it. You've seen it all the time on 42nd Street. They burned the churches up in Harlem, like in that Spanish Civil War. The flames were everywhere, but no one really cared. It always burned up there before. Whoa. I seen the rats run out on Broadway. I saw the mighty skyline fall. The boats were waiting at the Battery. The union went on strike. They never sailed at all. They sent a carrier out from Norfolk and picked the Yankees up for free. They said the Queens could stay. They blew the Bronx away and sank Manhattan out at sea. Oh, whoa. You know those lights were bright on Broadway, but that was so many years ago, before we all lived here in Florida, before the mafia took over Mexico. There are not many who remember. They say a handful still survive to tell the world about the way the lights went out and keep the memory alive.
That's all, folks. Next time, I haven't made the date announcement yet. I'm thinking about switching it up to doing maybe on a Saturday night instead, but the next one is a big one. Right there, The Stranger. And we will see you next time.